When the bus finally stopped, I stepped outside, and there, rising from the crest of a green hill dotted with well-traveled Americans, an angular stone pillar cut a finger of gray from the blue sky. Without a home, I wandered the nation's capital, sleeping on public lands and washing in the diseased river which dumps our nation's chemical runoff into the sea. One morning, as the mists mixed into the methane of the national animal cages, a shape came floating toward me across the rust-colored surface of the Anacostia. It was the shape of a man, but two things made it decidedly inhuman: a box which dangled from its arm, and its objective and absolute stillness. I fished this once was a man out of the river, hoping there was some way I could participate in the reviving of one of God's creatures. But not only was he beyond death, he was beyond non-existence. Where there would have been a face or hands, there was only burned away flesh, his entire surface identity seared off by the pollution in the capital's river. I wanted to return the last viewable bit of this man to his former family, so I innocently pried open his briefcase and, after removing a small finder's fee from the wad of bills there, tracked down the address written on some phone sex bills. The face which opened the door was not shocked to see me. Nor was this beautiful woman the least bit moved when I told her the story of my morning. After listening to my tale, she leaned close and kissed me on the lips and said, "That's what I love about you, honey, the lengths to which you'll go to play out these macabre stories you dream up." When I tried to tell her I was not her husband, she laughed all the harder. When I didn't know the slightest facts of the existence I'd slipped into, that too was laughed away, the latest and the longest shaggy dog joke ever told. But it wasn't just my new wife. My new friends, my new boss, my new clients, and even my new dog. They all loved how far I had taken my latest efforts in my endless attempts to convince all my associates that something terrible had happened to me. "It's just like that time last year," I was told over the water cooler, "when you dropped that fake arm out of your suit sleeve at the Christmas party." As the years passed, I gave up my efforts at honesty. I slipped into my new life with my hot new wife, my obedient dog. But most of all, I fell deep in love with my two twin children. Shaving didn't feel like shaving with another man's razor. Sex didn't feel like sex with another man's wife. I, too, had slipped into belief, lost my last connection to the man I no longer was. To this day, I am still unsure. If my life before all this was really just a trick I've convinced even myself was funny to pass off as real,